No Man's Sky's Expedition 8, Polestar, is here. This guide will help you have a great start and cover most of the milestones that you should do early. The first thing you want to do is go up to the captain, the freighter, and access the ship log. That'll give you the emergency milestone. One of the rewards for that milestone is wiring rooms, so pop it quickly. But don't install any of the tech yet, keep that for later. If you find you got that fiery ship, just restart your game. And yes, do put down a save point. Check your settings, turn multiplayer off if you want to, but make sure you turn off PvP. But before we go to the planet, the milestones we're going to focus on is Engine of Life, scan flora, Prospector, scan minerals, A Life Beneath the Sky, scan creatures. We can't do Called by the Stars just yet, but we have to focus on that quite quickly. But the first thing you do when you leave your freighter is shoot asteroids. You want to shoot 50 of them to get the milestone, Stardust. After we got that milestone, head to the planet, shoot at the surface if you wish, get those extra materials. But what we're looking for is a settlement with a green landing area. Means we won't use any thruster fuel when landing and taking off. The milestone planet side, just pop, pick up the save beacon. Check any boxes lying around. And mine as much of the hydrogen as you can find. And then start scanning all the minerals, flora and fauna. Don't rush, maybe even complete the planet, but get as much as you can. Oh, and do check every building. I didn't find enough in the first planet, so let's go to the second. Remember, find a settlement you can land for free and then carry on scanning. Maybe mine some plants as well, because you run out of carbon, you're not going to be able to power your multi-tool, you're going to have to melee plants. That's the Prospector milestone done, but I won't pop that just yet, I'll save it for later. Oh, remember, hazardous plants, and these plants also count as flora. Well, I'm still in the starter system, so it looks like we'll be going to the third planet. If you get some storm crystals, don't sell them, keep them, they'll be important later. There's a base on the third planet, let's go there. Can't manually plug them, but use the central computer, you can pick them from there, and then sell the stuff. I'm sure there'll be plenty of bases for you to visit quite soon. I've got my last plant, the Engine of Life milestone, done. Now it's time to head to the space station, get that logged into my discoveries, visit the galactic terminal, pick up some wiring looms, and if you've got enough units, pick up some cobalt. Copper, you're going to need lots of copper. Sell any unwanted items. If I've got enough units, I usually get some ferrite dust, oxygen and sodium. And not forgetting tritium. And if you want to, get some magnetised ferrite. But that's easy enough to make, you just turn ferrite dust into pure ferrite, and the pure ferrite into magnetised ferrite. I can add additional storage to my freighter from one of the milestones earlier, but now it's time to do some repairs on the freighter. And now you can see why we needed the copper. You need to change the copper into chromatic metal to do the repairs, and while we're here we'll fix the freighter hyperdrive. That's all hands on deck milestone done. Now in the freighter we can pop a few of the other ones, but only if you've got enough storage and you need items there and then. Let's have a look at supercargo and a weld oil machine. Just need to craft some dye-hide jelly, then we can build the refining room. The refining room pops the well oiled machine. While here, I'll put in a scanner room, I'm going to need that later. Get the rewards from the well oiled machine milestone, which gives us a storage room blueprint. Build the storage room and the supercargo milestone will be yours as well, which of course gives you the blueprint for the interstellar scanner. But before we install that, let's install a scanner room, and that will give us the Farseer milestone. And Farseer gives us the galactic trade room, which is going to make selling things a lot more easier. Now we can install the Interstellar Scanner. Galactic Catalogue is now popped. Let's install the Galactic Trade Room. And Home Compass is now popped. Okay, it's now time to do a little bit of warping and make our way towards the rendezvous point. And if you haven't already, do subscribe. I don't bite, honest, well, much. You just got engaged engine milestone. What's important about that milestone is the warp hypercore. That recipe will be useful for future jumps, and there you see it, storm crystals, don't sell them. Let's keep making our way to the rendezvous point. Remember, as soon as you get to the rendezvous point, go to the space station, so it will appear in your discoveries menu. Select the Rendezvous 1 milestone. Head to the planet. And when you get to the rendezvous point, look out for some combos. Sometimes they are closer to the actual place you want to be. Of course, the rendezvous point is a crash freighter. But don't leave just yet. If you haven't already, install your terrain manipulator. Scan for all the cargo pods, because there's a very good chance you're going to get salvaged frigate modules from these cargo pods. If you've still got scanning to do, good planet to do it on, and look out for any bases, because they might have plants and things that you can sell, because you're going to need a lot of units for later. But in this base I'm just going to change my appearance. As I got 7 salvaged frigate modules, to make my life easier, I'm going to purchase the teleporter chamber and the orbital exocraft materializer. Because when I install the exocraft materializer, I get the drop protocol milestone, which gives you the exocrafts including the Norton, which you'll need later. But before any of that, let's go to the Anomaly. We've jumped a few times, we can call it in. Go see the Quicksilver guy. If you got your Twitch drops, you can sell the chips, make some units. But I'm just here to pick up the Golden Vector. Go to the kiosks at the back of the Anomaly. You need to go to this middle kiosk. And you can pick up the Amino chamber so you can build your teleporter room on your freighter. Oh, and don't forget, with the Quicksilver guy, you can pick up your 2 free frigates, so do that. But don't worry, I'll show you how to get frigates after you kill these pirates. That's another thing you have to do. Kill 16 pirates, but do that when you're ready. But when you see freighters warping in like this, pulse towards them. And when you get close enough, a little green icon will appear. Pulse towards that. You'll have an incoming message, answer it. Inspect the frigate, and check its price, stats and what type of frigate it is. Out of the combat frigate, the next frigate was a supply vehicle. The last one was a merchant vessel, well, trade. Now you're going to have to buy frigate fuel, of course construct some. Remember I said earlier to get as much to hydrogen as possible. But keep a close eye of the star rating of the missions, making sure you're sending the right type of ship on the right type of mission. And if you don't have enough fuel, like I didn't, you can only send 1 ship. I'm taking a risk here because it's a 1-star mission and my ships only come up to 1 star. If you can, make sure you send your fleet out with at least 1 star above the mission rating. But if you head to the flight command room right now, on a side note, remember you have to do 8 of these and they can take some time to complete. But you don't have to be in game for that to happen. Right, let's go and talk to my living frigate, and when I download data, I get all the frigate fuel recipes. I hope you liked the video, and if you did, hit that like and subscribe button, or on the bell thingy. And of course, thank you for watching. See you all later.